Wait. Oh, we're close to mine. It's in the building. This is gonna be funny. What's funny, it's going to whatever this one is.
I see. Nothing yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
If you think this is bad, you should meet my other personality.
Skisk. Kill her.
I believe this belongs to you.
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
You're free to leave anytime.
He approves that. I mean, I'll letting you go. I'll agree.
Have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing. Show, but you subverted my authority, took my slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon. No. I think you're going to have to suffer first. Is this? Ah, did you... Zash! Zash! You've killed me!
How does it feel to be killed by a slave, Scotia?
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do. Think of how many years she must have spent plotting my death. She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
Yeah, it's the Sith way. I mean, oh, you got nothing? Your dead body going in there, fucking bitch. We gotta go to... I gotta go to the cantina. We gotta go. The ranger? I bet. Well, I heard the door close, so they were gonna check. Smells crazy.
Ready
Look at that fancy dudes.
Enjoy your stay.
See how loud she laughed about it? I don't want no rain.
Wouldn't mind a little refreshment. You know, if we're going to be here a while.
Hear that, Rita? That's her mom. That's her mom. Come on, I can feel his glasses down. What's going on in the chat?
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
Places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawendida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying.
Thank the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I have dismantled the machine.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Lord Zash.
Darth Thanaton, I'm honored.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Don't go anywhere just yet, apprentice. This call won't take long, and I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored, but why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darth Thanaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Scotia's dead, and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darth Thanaton. It'll be my pleasure.
Looks like you have a meeting to get to.
Give me time to talk to Thanaton, and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
So I've been at this party drinking for ages.
I gotta talk to my girl. She want me to talk to her downstairs.
Yeah, talk to her downstairs. Chevio. I'm itching everywhere. Ah! What y'all think? Oh. Well, damn. Yeah. Oh, goddamn. Oh, yeah, that means I had to talk. Yeah, I might talk to my lord. She probably sending me there, too. Since that looks like that's the last area. What's... Oh. Oh, wait. There's a thing in her team. Leaving the rest area. So when you gonna talk to me, boy? She's talking to somebody. Okay. Where's that thing? Oh yeah, we gotta go back to the headquarters. I was acting all drunk. Hey, you need to shut the heck up before I pop in your gut. There. Heifer. Good?
Destination?
That's looking good.
Enjoy your stay.
And then all I'm getting hit by her while they're trying to get out of the gate. And then it did look funny. Ego did not turn around at all after it happened.
So what kind of piece are we getting?
Which one you want to have this time?
I don't care.
Crazy person. Domino's alright? I got that. We have what's his name?
Pop. Every time we get Papa John's, let's get a large next time, because I think the bigger the pizza, the better the bread is.
Oh, yeah.
So next time we do that.
The bigger the pizza, the better the bread. Yes.
There she is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely she knows.
You wouldn't tell us if she did.
Warpines brigan iswis buidan.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Scotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
No, of course not. But one must be ever vigilant on Drummond Cast so that your enemies don't gain an advantage.
Maybe you shouldn't talk so much then.
But I must know. Please, you must tell me. How did Zash kill Darth Scotia?
Lord Zash is innocent.
Clearly she's not going to tell you, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful too quickly. Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
Yeah, my dude's he's a bored talking.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
Everyone's talking about how you killed Scotia.
Good. Let them talk. They can't prove anything, and it'll drive them mad. And my meeting went exactly as I planned. You would have been proud of me.
Oh.
I went into a reprimand, but
You
I
sure
emerged
look at chat.
off.
I wonder why his voice sounded familiar. Darth Boss and the Harbinger have the same EVA. Harbinger for Mass Effect. The Reaper.
Wow.
You've certainly earned it.
I did more than you realize. Nevertheless, what's important is that we are finally free to act. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde? The first piece of that artifact, that power, is here on Drummond Cast. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Scotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse. However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
I always have to do your dirty work.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself, or herself as it happened, before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were chosen.
I always knew I was special.
You've been a far more capable apprentice than I ever hoped. But for this task, you must put aside your pride. You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still, I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
Don't worry about me, Master.
You're right.
Oh, he's not like
You
anything I'm
retrieved
saying.
the holocron from Korriban when no one else could. If that's not proof of your destiny, I don't know what is. Tulak holds power, awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
Sai galut saira, iswis us uf bandan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
Oh, I got 800 out of them, though. Oh, that new jacket thing don't look good. It's weaker than what I got on right now.
Is that true?
the shirt that I got is weaker than what I got now. Yeah, we're doing it. Looks like we're going to the same place. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of people over there too, like it was last time. I am more of a no pants person. That's what it says up there.
You were on that chat, everybody was talking about that Girl Scout.
Ooh, we got one close to them. I wish we took the scooters, so it'd be faster to get there. This one. Ah, fuck. Where you at?
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
And here I thought bravery was a requirement for the Imperial military.
Maybe if you think being scared of something that kills Sith is unreasonable. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire, a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower. They were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
What kind of data was it?
We were studying a recent increase in seismic activity in the area, including possible damage to the temple itself. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Drome and Kars. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it seems straightforward.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeesh. You're good.
At last, the Dark Council has answered my petitions and sent a fine young Sith to help secure the temple.
I'm just here to check the plumbing.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
Saving people isn't usually what I do.
He likes
missed
that.
a great avenue for glory. The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Calig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
If I go in, will I go mad too?
Not necessarily. Many of the troops sent in after were simply slaughtered. Because Lord Calig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Calig himself.
Are there more dead Sith Lords in there?
Ah, you begin to see the crisis. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Drome and Kars.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What would have to be done?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Here we go. Look at that long snoot person.
Afghudan Heifst.
Dang, 30 of them. Ooh, there's a big group over here. Hello there. What are you doing? Damn, money, money, money. Camp over here. Let's see how many of them over here. Oh, it's few of them here. Probably like, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let's go up. There's more up here. There we go. Got done with the bonus. Where you at? Completed. Yep, I saw them coming. Yeah, that's why we killing them.
Sight is like.
To die. Oh, talking about environment things. It's talking about environment things. Up the stairs we go. Like some sad looking statues, that's for sure. Look at some of the people coming out.
Please use all products only as intended.
Oh my god, you're Francis. You're Francis. She laughing really hard. Now here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.